Welcome to a new week and a new video. As you all know, not all anime MCs are all bright and outgoing that care for the people around them. Some of them are as dark as they get, and messing with them could mean death. In today's list, we'll talk about the top 10 anime with an overpowered, cold/antisocial main character. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers.
つか今何時だ？
夜中の午前8時。
何日の？
ニートに関係あるの？
Trickster, Itogawa Ranpo. If being immortal and unable to die isn't overpowered, I don't know what is. Yoshio Kobayashi, a boy suffering from amnesia, has one dream in his life: to die. Sadly, he can't achieve that, being someone with a power that makes him immortal. After he hesitantly joins the boys' detective club, after being promised to find a way to end his existence, his cold and antisocial self begins to melt away slowly as he investigates crimes with his newly found friends. Who knows, maybe his antisocial behavior and wish to die will be erased as well. BIM. This is the tale of three 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 striving to find a way to become humans in a world they are rejected by the 𝐒𝐽 for their human-like lifestyle, and hated and feared by the humans. Those three are outsiders to both. BIM, Bilo, and Bella find themselves facing unbelievable odds on their journey to become humans. BIM being the mind, with Bilo and Bella being the muscles, have to go to immeasurable heights, finding a way, clawing through adversaries and anyone standing in their way. The three of them are as cold as they come, and since they're outcasts by humans in their own race, they are antisocial and hate to be around others. Codebreaker. He isn't only the most antisocial student in the school, he's the most overpowered one, and a cold-blooded killer at that. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and evil for evil. This is the principle Rei Ogami lives by, a quote he says to activate his powers that burn injustice in the world with shimmering blue flames, leaving no body residue or even ashes or traces of a fire taking place. His cold demeanor makes him even harder to socialize with. With his powers aside, just a single glance from his cold dead eyes is enough to freeze the blood in your veins. He definitely isn't someone you should be messing with. Oh, and by the way, that's Rei on his good days. Trust me, you don't want to see him on a bad day. Yokoso Jitsuryoku Shijo. In the classroom of the elite, it's all about giving 200% of what you can just to survive in the school, not get kicked out. Kiyotaka Ayonokoji, a distant student that prefers to lay low than be the talk of the show, teams up with an ice queen by the name of Suzune Horikita in an attempt to use their collective wits and ideas to find a way to survive in Class D, the lowest level in the school, and strive as hard as they can to reach higher classes and become the most elite of elite. It's a battle of wits, and the smartest will survive, while the others will only be like a minor setback for Ayonokuji. He'll stop at nothing until he's the best and everyone knows it. Jormungand. Coco Hekmatyar might seem to the normal passerby as a cold-hearted, antisocial person. Don't be fooled by her looks. She's far worse than that. There's a thin line between genius and insanity. In Coco's case, both are fused together into one. She's smart and collected, makes the most intricate of plans, and is the most wanted criminal and most dangerous one by the CIA. She created a well-synced team, all working together like the gears of a clock in unison and order, giving everyone roles they're most suited for. Coco is prepared to do whatever it takes and using whatever means necessary to reach her goal, even if it includes some innocent lives lost in the process. No matter her coldness, she's still got a sweet, gentle side when it comes to Jonathan Marr. Zankyo no Terror. From the names 12 and 9, you can directly figure out that those two were being used as a part of an experiment. A top-secret organization was doing experiments on kids, turning them into weapons using inhumane methods and tests. 12 and 9 being survivors of the savant syndrome, endure the tests done on them, and find a way to escape the hellhole that they were held captive in. After their escape, all they did was plan thoroughly and meticulously without being caught or raising any radars or red flags of their existence or their plan. Although all of Tokyo was up in arms, searching high and low for them, no one was able to pinpoint their location or foil their plan of destroying the organization that ruined their lives forever. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and with enough planning and waiting for the right moment, the brothers will give the organization their just desserts. Darker than black. Hei is a contractor for hire, a mercenary of sorts. As the name of the series suggests, it won't be sunshine and rainbows. Hei is ready to do whatever it takes to complete his contracts, even if it includes the death of a friend or a past ally. He's cold and antisocial, prefers to work alone kind of person, and likes to keep to himself. Whenever you see a man clad in black and with a white mask on his face, you better run as far as your feet can carry you, unless you have a death wish. And even then, his meticulous planning will have you falling into one of his traps eventually. He isn't someone to be trifled or messed with so lightly. If you make Hei your enemy, you should already know that your life is forfeit. No game, no life. After a game of chess, Sora and Shiro, the legendary shut-in NEET duo, find themselves in a different world. Acting as newbies to fool others, they hustle the population of that world, defeating them in bets. Sora and Shiro are so witty and wise, beating everyone they face with mind games and finesse. They even beat the almighty angel 𝐒𝐻𝐵𝐿 in her own game, proving once and for all who's the smartest out there. Fun fact though, Shiro is the secret weapon in this case, as she is way better in games than her brother even is. Join their adventure as a two shut-in siblings who did nothing but lock themselves in their rooms and play video games, go on a winning streak against that foreign world's smartest beings. Children of the Whales. A lot of mystery revolves around this series, and its eerie mood it introduces the watchers into. One of its most puzzling characters being Lycos, the mysterious girl Chikuro and his friends found. To make things worse, she is a 𝐶𝐻𝐿, meaning she's as cold and silent as the night and won't budge even a bit, making it hard to be able to socialize with her and even communicate at all. Even the guards questioning her couldn't get heads or tails from her on where she comes from, or why she's there in the middle of that desert. The anime is promising with a diverse cast, each with their own strengths and weaknesses, to keep you interested enough with the series. Gargantua on the Verdurous planet. Stuck in an interstellar war between the humans and monsters, Lieutenant Leto is armed with Chamber, an autonomous robot, finds himself losing control and crash landing in Gargantua, a waterlogged Earth-like planet. As a lieutenant, he has to always keep his guard up, making it harder for him to communicate with the population inhabiting the planet, with his first action being to take hostage one of the scavenger's crew that was actually rescuing him and Chamber. Talk about misleading actions. With him now stuck on the planet with no way to communicate with the fleet, Leto has to do all he can to learn to adapt to his new life on Gargantua, with all his secrets lying behind the planet. I bet he won't have it easy at all. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!